Well, how about we retrain some of those thoughts and switch them, flip them, make them different? For every negative, we give ourselves a positive about what we can and cannot do. Hi, it's me, here again, Rona at the Self-Help Hub for Women 40 and beyond. And today we're going to talk about loving ourselves. Do we have any self-love? But before I start, if you press that subscribe button, you better do. Because if you want to see more of what I'm giving you, or better to subscribe. Here we go. Now I know you've pressed that subscribe button, so let's go. When was the last time you told somebody you loved them? When was the last time you looked into somebody's eyes and said, I love you, babes? Be it your spouse, be it your child, be it your parents. When was the last time you did it? This morning? Yesterday? 5 minutes ago? Well, here's the thing. If we can tell it to somebody else, why can't we say it to ourselves? And I'm not talking about standing in front of a mirror and saying it out loud and looking into your own eyes, because some of us feel a bit foolish about doing that. But it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea to be able to look into our own eyes and tell ourselves that we love ourselves. But being able to say to yourself, I love you. I love you for the person you are. The person that looks after my family. The person that looks after my husband, the person that's a great daughter, the person that's a great sister. When was the last time you were able to tell yourself that? But self-love is not just about telling yourself that you love you. There are so many different aspects to self-love. And one of them is showing up for yourself, being there for yourself. How many times has a friend asked you to show up or to have a conversation or take a call and you're there? I'll be available at 5 o'clock and I'm there. I'll be available at 2 this afternoon and I'm there. But we don't show up for ourselves. We make plans, doesn't work, and we go, oh, okay, I'll do it again next time. And then we make the next set of plans and it doesn't work and we go, okay, I'll do it again next time. We don't always show up for ourselves. We're not always available for us. And why is that? Another aspect might be retraining negative thinking. You know, you have those thoughts that come through your mind every now and again. I can't do this. I can't do that. If I do this, that will happen. Or if I do that, this will happen. Well, how about we retrain some of those thoughts and switch them, flip them, make them different? For every negative, we give ourselves a positive about what we can and cannot do. Because if we can do it for other people, you know, if your friends come to you and say to you, I can't do this, you're like, of course you can. You can do that, it's a piece of cake. But you will say to yourself that you can't. So maybe it's time to get rid of some of those thoughts and to bring them into the positive light. Self-love is also positive self-talk. Talking to yourself positively. How many times do you talk to yourself negatively? How many times do you say to yourself, oh my God, you idiot. How could you be so stupid? You wouldn't say it to somebody else. I know I keep going back to somebody else, but that's the whole thing about it. We won't say it to somebody else, but we'll always say it to ourselves. We'll always tell ourselves that we can't do this, or we're a fool for doing this way. I mean, think about it. You're in a car and you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off. You get upset, you start cursing and you start swearing. Who are you swearing at? There's nobody there. The person that's cut you up has driven away. Who is the person that's hearing those negative words? You. So don't talk to yourself negatively. Talk to yourself with positivity, with achievement, with encouragement. Talk to yourself knowing that you will and you can. Self-love might also be seen as doing something that you think will improve your life, making your life better. Whether it's traveling to another country, learning a new language, whatever it is, but something that you think will improve your life. It's part of loving yourself. It's a part of making you feel better about who you are. That is ever so important. Now, saying that, self-love does have to deal with the negative. Sometimes we've got some pretty toxic behaviors. And I'm not just talking about smoking and drinking and eating too much. Gossiping. Getting into situations that you're not supposed to be in. Doing things you know you're not necessarily supposed to be doing. Getting rid of some of those toxic behaviors. and creating new ones, new positive behaviors that serve you as an individual. What about setting boundaries for yourself? Setting boundaries, knowing that you can go this far and no further. Making sure people know what your boundaries are, what they're allowed to say to you, what you're willing to be allowing yourself to listen to. Because sometimes we don't set boundaries. We let other people step into our territory and we don't necessarily want them to be there. So if we truly love ourselves, we'll make sure that nothing can step over our boundaries and hurt us. And last but not least, forgiving yourself. Because you know what? We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to get it right. We're going to have issues with the way we live. Things are going to go badly for us. But you've got to forgive yourself. You made the mistake. You move on. You're human after all. Love yourself holistically. Love every part of yourself. Love the great things about you. Love your flaws as well. My name's Rona at the Self-Help Hub for Women 40 and Beyond. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to check me out on my website. That's the Self-Help Hub for Women.co.uk or the Self-Help Hub for Women.com. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.